Yo, buddy. Floating Richter all bosses. I'm gonna get on to other stuff. Decided that I'm not gonna do Axe Lord because I wasn't really sure what Axe Lord. Literally just playing through Alucard style. Have a special armor that. Did do a little bit of research though. Apparently I can get to all the rocks. Slide directly to it. Slide down. Go back. Got it. Doesn't get better with already like it. Color does better. To be fair, color I would. I know. The ground a few times. So it was a good controller at one time. It's still good for some. Not very. I think it requires like. Has that. Stop running. No, I can get in here to fight all rods. Oh, there we go. Big button. Okay. I haven't missed that beat. Nightmare. Yeah, and something that's a full life. You actually get but extra. They all are. Good run around. Wow, I'm hitting the wrong button. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm definitely recording. Better my next. Don't want to. Done. Okay. Identical. guess that's the way of kind of. I do. The Richter doesn't wreck shit already. Just being a. I'm still really bad. One thing I wish they, because apparently they didn't change it in the newer version. The newest version came out with the Requiem. That's one thing you could change. Fucking all the way back. Game over. Change it. Couldn't have been that hard. Can't be that hard. It's skippable. Very. Could have changed. They could have changed that. Ooh. Period. Damn it. Richter. Ain't on you, bitch. With all that on. I have to click. Oh. I'll do it. Oh no. Maybe there might be one that I might have missed. Oh, the Frank. Come on. Ah. It hit me once. I probably would have. Hit me for it. Richter, come on. Get out of the fucking corner. Up in shit. Alive. The game. Fuck no. Ass fucking desk. 1 year to fix it. Fuck. Better get in there. Up here I come. Stop respawning. Fuck, will you dash? Just some fingers. Gotta cooperate. doing it the way I did it with Alucard. Fucking hell. Do not have. Often. Full health, and you don't have to do everything over when you enable it. Also, apparently, not much. There. Back. Come on, Richter. Fuck's sake, man. really should give me some kind of something to. I mean, I get it. His skills. I guess the point is, I want you to hard. Damn it. Ah, god damn it, no! I almost want to die. Mad. So they could have put some like wall turkeys in some of these places where they have fucking little hearts. Ah. Oh! Jesus fuck! What? My God, dude! The dumbest fucking shit ever! Wow, this is the dumbest shit ever. Fucking long ass screen that you can't goddamn skip. Go all the way back through. God, why the fuck would they think that was a good idea? Fucking. Think a game over. I've done that 4 fucking times already. And I continue to. Calling it now, that's worth it. Fucking uppercut. Come on. Fucking stop hitting the goddamn. Go! Son of a bitch. Dude. Richter! Fucking. Stop! God, fuck this. Dude, I can't aim. Will you come the fuck on? I can't even get it to work right after. God. Fucking annoying. So fucking annoying! Get in the fucking save room! For fuck's sake! Go! Jesus Christ! Man! Damn castle is bullshit. At least let it go. Alright. Should we do what? Like, oh, I gotta. That might. I think that. Fuck you, Bart. I did. Yeah, the mummy ball. On there. Don't do it. I'm the I think Mummy Boss. this game. Really. Some of you maybe that. Oh. Hard to hear my voice. Changed. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Is how about now? Sound a little better now. Nice and loud and juicy. I got this program called Voice Meter that I'm gonna be trying to start using. Apparently, it works or it helps with equalizing your shit. So I'm gonna give that a shot and see how it works out. I haven't implemented it yet, but I wanted to dick with it a little bit before I started using it, just to make sure everything, you know, I wanted to set it properly. I'd say it is, because apparently, I don't know why, but sometimes when I plug in my mic, like it, because I have my mic set to a certain level, but sometimes whenever I go to stream, it'll turn it like down, and I have to turn it back up. But I don't know when it happens, because it happens randomly. Like, I don't know why the fuck it happens, but it does happen. Most of the time it's fine, but every now and then it'll turn me down, and I don't know why. But it's no big deal, I'll just turn it back up. Alright, so as I was saying, how you doing, Cloud? How was your day today? Oh, this fucking prick! Jesus. Yeah, I probably would not have noticed. Only too bad that I've been streaming for an hour already. So in the YouTube, whenever it gets on YouTube, they're gonna be like, "Why is it so quiet?" And then they're gonna get to this part and be like, "Oh." See, but I mean, I guess it's really my own fault. I should check that shit every time before I go live, but I just, like I said, it happens randomly. So I mean, how the fuck am I supposed to know when it's gonna happen? When did Richter become Superman? Since Soten? He's fucking ridiculously OP in Soten. Well, I'll put it this way. He's basically the equivalent of Maria and Rondo. Now in Soten. Like, he's pretty squishy, but he hits like a fucking Mack truck. Like, it doesn't take a whole lot of hits to kill him, but you can usually kill most shit before you get killed. You really don't have much to worry about. Yet I don't have enough for an item crash. I need at least one. Alright, this should be enough, right? One. That's all I'm gonna need. Preferably. Yeah, there we go. Also, Holy Water OP. But I mean, even without using the item crashes, his abilities like the uppercut and this move, they do a lot of damage too. I'm just really bad at chaining combos, so I don't use them a lot because I can't do it consistently enough for it to matter. Like, it's kind of sad though, because the whip is actually the weakest weapon he has, to be honest. Like, his ability attacks and the sub-weapon item crashes are like 20 times stronger than fucking the whip. Okay, I gotta go to the trio. Gotta fight the trio. Then I think it's shaft time, if I'm not mistaken. I'm only doing all bosses. I'm not doing 100%, like collecting all the map again for Richter, because I don't really see a point in doing that. I already got 200.6%, and I'm pretty sure, I'm not really sure what would count as 100% for Richter, because I think there's a couple places that you can't access, I think, as Richter. Then again, I could be wrong. Maybe there's a way to do it that just I don't know about. But nonetheless, you know, I didn't see a point in doing 100% again. I didn't pick up any of the fucking teleporter things. I'm pretty sure the trio is the last one I gotta beat before I go destroy Shaft. Yeah, that's the damn right. Nobody fucks with Richter. Especially in Soten. Like, goddamn. If Soten Richter was in Rondo, that game would not be fun. Personally, I don't think it would be fun at all. Because he's just too goddamn strong in Soten. Like, most things you pretty much can one-shot. Whether it be with, you know, your sub-weapons or that move or this move. He's a strong bastard. Really strong bastard in this game. But again, his big drawback is the fact that he's so squishy. Like, if I hadn't been collecting the life canister or life max up things, like, I would probably get killed a lot easier in the Upside Down Castle, because everything in the Upside Down Castle is strong as shit. So, I mean, that kind of takes the edge off a little bit, but whenever you get the life max up stuff, it only gives you like a little bit of extra health. Like, it's barely enough to matter unless you collect a bunch of them. He's a walking Christendom. You could say that. You could definitely say that. See, I'm really bad at comboing the shit together. Like, I can do it sometimes, but the only reason I can do it here is because I have so much space to fuck with it. There's some tight ass, because I was watching the speed run for the Richter all bosses route. Holy shit. I don't know how the fuck people do that. I mean, obviously a lot of practice, but I mean, still, it's pretty impressive to fucking combo this shit together like that consistently as much as they do. Like, it's fucking ridiculous, to be honest. Mad respect to those sons of bitches. That's all I gotta say. It definitely takes some time to learn how to do that. Lock commands. Wait a minute. When did Lord Underling get a sub? Maybe whenever Rotus was in here and did the big 5 gift sub thing, it gave my bot a sub too. I guess that's cool. It doesn't really matter. I mean, that's cool. Do what? The chains? I mean, they're pretty fucking tight. Like, I can't even... You have to... It's pretty tight timing, like, especially the shit they do. Dude, I'm just go watch any Richter speed run for Soden. Just go watch one of those. You'll see what I mean. It's fucking ridiculous. I don't know how they do it. A lot of practice, but I mean, still. Jesus! Oh my god. Annoying fucking bastard. Never get it. See, that's a big chain right there, is fucking doing this, or, you know. Damn it, I can't do it! Like, they go... Son of a bitch. So I can't do it. I can't fucking do it. I gave up trying to do it forever ago. Like, maybe it's my controller, doesn't help that much. It's definitely better than the other controller I was using. But I don't know. Just probably a little bit of inexperience, plus maybe my controller not being as good as it should be. But yeah, this it's tough to do the chain commands they do. They chain together that with this. The slide is very important in the speed run, and that. I don't know why I have so much trouble trying to do that, but for some reason I do. For some reason. Yeah, a lot of shit, especially in flat areas like this, they just or you might, especially if there's in a tough area like the Galamoth area, they chain. God damn it! They chain a bunch of those together. I can't seem to do it more than once. I don't know why that's so hard for me. How's Galamoth? I died to him once, but that's mostly because I let him out of the. I fucked up, and he got out of my hitbox for the holy water, and he started shooting electricity, and I was fucked. Put plainly, I was just fucked. So. The second time I got him, it was fine. Wasn't too bad. It took a while, like, you know, he definitely wasn't a one-shot boss, that's for damn sure. I think I used 4 or 5 Hydro Storms on him, and just whipped the fuck out of his head. Pretty much the same way you do it with Alucard, just minus the Hydro Storm. You know, you get him locked in that one spot, which requires, you know, a little bit of timing on your end. And you just whip the fuck out of his head until he dies. But the Hydro Storm helps a little bit because it, you know, pours on that extra damage. He's just a tanky boss. Like, that's the worst thing about him, is that he's a tanky boss. Like, if it wasn't for that, I don't think his fight would be all that bad. Well, not only that, he is a strong, powerful boss as well, so asshole motherfuckers. Son of a bitch. Come on, super jump! Oh, son of a... I'm so dead! God damn it! I can never get it to work when I want it to. Told me that Galmoth is from Kid Dracula. I mean, maybe it's the same dude, but in the game, the final boss, his name is Garamoth. I don't know if it's actually the same fucker, though, because Garamoth and Kid Dracula game fought very differently. I mean, it's possible, I guess. I mean, but yeah, there is a Garamoth. In the Kid Dracula game. Maybe they are connected, you know? I don't know. I guess it would make sense since the Kid Dracula game is, well, it's basically Alucard. But at the same time, I don't think Kid Dracula was canon. So, I mean, they probably just took the enemy name from it. But they're definitely not the same, like, enemy, that's for sure. You can look it up, the videos, just look up Kid Dracula Final Boss or just Kid Dracula Garamoth. Or, yeah. Oh, I sure don't. Fucking hate this part. Somehow got hit by that. What the fuck through the holy water? Oh. God damn it. If I swear to God if I die here again. God damn it, Richter! Fucking do this goddamn super jump, you got... Motherfucker! Shit. And now I get to do this all the fucking way over again. Because I didn't collect those goddamn teleporter things. Or what the fuck I was thinking. It wouldn't be so bad if the fucking platforming in that section wasn't so fucking tight. Like, the only way for you to get around the platforming in the Upside Down Castle with Richter is to fucking be able to abuse the combos and actually combo them when I am not good at. I can't fucking do it. can't even get this motherfucker to sprint when I want him to half the time. That little ledge there is stopping me. Now notice that. I don't like that some of the little areas, like in the floor, stop you from running or stop you from sliding. Shit. Don't like that. Don't like that at all. Get hit by those every time. Damn it. Oh my god! Iframes, where are you? Here we go. What have I done? That was a bad idea. I was like, yeah, let's get... Ah! God, how are you gonna dash? You motherfucker. I'm gonna die again. I fucking hate this goddamn part, dude. Such an asshole. I'm so dead. And there's no save point anywhere near where I am. Hey, I'm here. I just gotta wait for this thing. Well, I can go up here and save. Never mind, I forgot. Forgot all about that. Okay, I get it. You like the dong. Let's go. I has to use the bathroom. Really fucking bad. Sandwiches, bitches. Bishes. Bishes. Bishes and dishes. Bishes and dishes. Alright, let's make our way through the hell known as fucking the Upside Down Coliseum. Get on this to tick over. Right. Wait a minute. How the fuck would you ever make it through this? Unless you know how to fucking combo! It's literally the only way. I'm gonna drop it. I'm gonna drop it. I knew it. I knew it. See what I'm saying? I don't even think that's where I was supposed to be going anyway, because I don't think there's another boss. Or no, that takes me out to Olrock's. Does it not? I'm pretty sure. Well, the Olrock's room, which is the mummy room, an upside down castle. I need to get to the Coliseum. I thought that's where I was going. I think I might have went the wrong way. That room. Yeah, I do believe I did. Shit, I could have went to the... Yeah, they make you combo, basically. What I'm saying, if you can't combo very well, you're not gonna make it very far in this fucking upside down castle with Richter. I can't combo very well, but I've managed to make it this far somehow. Well, mostly due to having holy water to kill everything in my path. That's pretty much what I've been cheesing it with. Don't remember what's over there, and I don't care. Just want to find the... Gotta hit the handle. Oh, for fuck's sake! Just die! Nobody likes you. Just die. Hey, there's a stopwatch. I believe this is the Coliseum. Not? It is. Now this is going to be a whole different level of fresh hell. Because everything in this fucking room is hell. Thank goodness for holy water. Nobody does like this guy. I mean, look at him. He's a fucking douche. Fucking invisible fucking sword. How could anybody like a person like that? Come on, Richter! I swear to God. There's also way too fucking many of him. Jesus. I'm gonna fucking die again. I fucking hate this death screen. Like, seriously. They've had 21 years to make it to where you could skip that. And guess what? In the PS4 version, the brand new 2018 PS4 version of fucking Soten, you still have to sit through that. That's so fucking stupid. I hate that screen. Unnecessary as fuck. It's just a big middle finger to the player. Like, that's literally all it is. And I just hate it because it takes for fucking ever. See, in the other Metroidvanias, as soon as you die, you just you can respawn right at the fucking the last save point you were. No big deal, but no, not this one. They're gonna make you go all the way back to the fucking start screen. No, I don't want that shit. Son of a bitch, it gave it to me again. Sweet, we get to wait on it again. Fine, I guess. Baby Jan commented on that death screen too. Well, I mean, seriously. Like, come on. It's unnecessary as shit. Unnecessary, and it's fucking ridiculous. Like every other Castlevania that's a Metroidvania that came out, there's a game over screen, but as soon as you click the button, you go straight back into the game. Not this one. And the other thing about the game over screens in those, you can mash through them, or just hit start and it's over, But not this one. They make you wait through the game over screen so the game can laugh at you. and then they make you go back through the fucking menu and load back into the game. It's why? And like I said, they've had 21 years to fix it and they still fucking haven't. If they leave it in there. It's fuck you. I hate that. They just leave it in there. They could have totally fixed it by now, but choose not to. Like, at least make it to where you could skip it or something. Shit. They gotta make sure the game gets a good laugh at you first, I guess. How come he was not hit by that? So yeah, this is pretty much how I've been making it. Just hydro storm the shit out of everything. Oh, God damn it, Richter. Get your fucking ass up there! This is probably going to end badly. To be completely honest. Never mind. Never fucking mind. Now I get to make my way back through the shit. At least I got my health back. That's a plus. No, stay away from me. Yep, the truth all along is that Konami hates the people that plays their games. That's the truth behind the that death screen in particular. See, this is another thing that kind of annoys me about Richter mode. It's like why the fuck do they have these rooms that have like special items for Alucard, but when you get in here, it's just a fucking little heart for Richter. If they could have put like some wall meat there, you know, for Richter. No, they expect you to literally go through the entire game just using save points, I guess, as health refills. Bastard. Oh, come on! I can't fucking get away from him. Inaccessible because of the mist gates. I mean, most of them have a back door that I can think of. I think there might be a few that don't. That would be impossible for Richter to pass. I think. Don't quote me on that. Hell, for all I know, it could actually be possible to 200.6% this with Richter. I just don't know how to do it. And fuck, I don't know how to do it, or if it's actually possible, and I'm not really interested in finding out at this point in time. I'll put it that way. Cause I mean, why would I even want to? I've already done it with Alucard. Basically be doing the same thing with Richter. I mean, I figured doing all the boss fights would be good enough for Richter, you know? Instead of going around and fucking dealing with shit and trying to make it through areas. Like I said, if somebody, like, maybe I'll make that a donation goal or something someday. I've never done a donation goal, but if somebody, like, if people really want to see it, it keeps getting brought up or something, maybe I'll put up a donation goal or some shit. But until then, I'm not really interested. It's kind of like the same reason I'll probably never run CV2 unless people want to pay me to do it. Because I don't want to run that game. people really want to see me run that game, then they can give me some money. Otherwise, I probably won't do it. What I'm saying is, I'm a fucking whore. I'm a video game whore. I will do stuff for money that is video game related. That's what I'm trying to say. Donation could be for Richter Run without Hydrostorm. Like I said, if people want it, that'd be the only way I'd try it. Unless I get bored enough to want to try it myself, which doesn't sound fun, so I don't think that'll happen. And again, I've done crazier things. Well, not really. Going through this without Hydrostorm would be pretty shitty. However, the knife is still pretty good. I mean, it's not that the other sub-weapon item crashes are bad. It's just that Hydrostorm is way better. Like the crosses item crash is pretty good. The knife's item crash is pretty good. The axes is okay. I think the axes is probably the worst item crash. All of them are fairly useful, except for the knife. The knife's normal attack, you know, it's meh. Everything else is pretty good. Stopwatch. I mean, it's stopwatch, you know. And then I don't mess with the other two. I think there's two other ones, two other sub weapons. I don't really mess with those all that often. I don't know if they're any good or not. I just know that Holy Water is the best, and Cross is a good second. But that's pretty much Castlevania 101 right there. You could know that just by playing any of the game. Fucking Holy Water is God, and the Cross is a good second. Which in some games it kind of changes up to, you know, Cross being the God tier, Holy Water being a good second. Or the Holy Water is kind of trash in some of them too, and Axe might be the number 2. So I mean, it does change, but I mean, there's a core sub weapons there. Yeah, that was such a hard fight. I wasn't even paying attention. I just hit the button and stood there. That's so fucking ridiculous. GG, I guess. I reckon I'm done. I don't think there's any other bosses in the Upside Down Castle. I beat the Bat. I beat Galaboth. Beat the Mummy. I beat Medusa. I beat the Lord of Flies. I beat the Trio. I beat Shaft. I don't think there's any, because I checked the library. There's no boss in there. So that's another thing. Bosses. There's all the bosses that are in normal Soden aren't in Richter mode either. Like you can't in the first castle you can't do. Shit. Which boss was it that you couldn't do? Can't remember which boss it is, but I know in the Upside Down Castle you can't do Death, and you can't do the Succubus fight. And there might be another one in the original castle, I just can't think of it right now. I thought for a minute you couldn't do Olrox, but then like I said, I watched the world record, or it wasn't a world record, but it was a speed run. And I seen how he got into the room there, and I was like, oh, okay. So you can fight Olrox, you just gotta get into the room, which is actually kind of tough to do. I was lucky and managed to get in there like the 3rd try, which is good. So Cloud, I'll have you know, with the PS4 release, the CV Requiem, this song is not in the end credits. It's a different song, and it actually fits. It actually fits. So if you were interested in getting that CV Requiem, there you go. There's your selling point. This song isn't in there. But not only that, there's some extra content and shit too in Soten and Rondo. But I mean, even though it's a steal to get both of those games for $20, like it literally is. Hate how the voices are different. Yeah, a lot of people complain about that. But to be honest, like at least the dialogue in the game is actually the correct dialogue. Like the PS1 original dialogue was a bad translation. So what everybody loves is actually not what was said in the original in the original games. So I mean, but I can understand like what is a man, a miserable pile of secrets is a fucking awesome line. And it's pretty good. But I mean, other than that, what's wrong? I don't really see anything wrong with the rest of the dialogue. Like most people just love that one line. The way I see it, if you're really attached to that one line, at the beginning, just mute the fucking TV and have you a video of the original intro from the PS1 and play that over while it's playing. Problem solved. But it'll probably never get changed back. Because, I mean, like I said, the new translation is the accurate translation. PS1 translation was wrong. And the voices, yeah, I understand the voices are different too. And people don't like that. It doesn't bother me, to be honest. Just gonna, it doesn't bother me. Yo, nice guy, thanks for the GG. And Cloud, thanks for the GG. How you doing, nice guy? Getting your spoop on today? So I'm not really sure what I want to do now, because I've pretty much run out of shit I want to do for Soten. I thought, like, at the beginning of the stream, like I was talking about, I thought about doing Axe Lord, but I looked up what it actually was, because I didn't know exactly what it was. All it is you're just playing through the game as Alucard, but you get a suit of armor that you can turn into an axe armor, and I don't feel like playing through the game for a third time just to do that, to be honest with you. Posted a pic on Tweeter about my neighbor's front yard decoration. And comment it looks like a CV level.